So hey everyone, and I actually have a huge item for you guys today. Last week we unboxed this tiny Xiaomi speaker. This week I'm gonna give you guys something bigger, and let me bring it out. Ooh. So this huge speaker is actually the JBL PartyBox 100, and it's said to be one of the best outdoor speakers out there. And here in the Philippines, people actually dig this speaker. It's sold out everywhere. The demand is extremely high, maybe since during the holiday seasons, Filipinos just like to celebrate outdoors, bring a ginormous speaker to blast out some sounds or to sing some karaoke. So this is their go-to option. So let's go through the box. Let's run through the box. On the top right, we see PartyBox 100. This JBL speaker won an award, the Red Dot Award winner of 2019. And something that I noticed with JBL speakers is that they always seem to win these Red Dot Awards for some reason. So that's pretty cool. Top left, we have the logo JBL by Harman. Over on the middle, we see the ginormous speaker with two LED ring lights. So I'm guessing that it's gonna be glowing the whole time that it's playing. So powerful bass boost. So this is expected to pack a really big punch in terms of bass to bring the party in. So we have JBL signature sound. We have the light show in the middle. Portable with rechargeable battery. Wow, that's pretty unique since portable speakers are usually really small. And I'm telling you guys, this was a pain just to carry. So I want to see how that turns out. Bluetooth, since it's wireless, then of course, you gotta have Bluetooth. Then lastly, we have a playtime of 12 hours. And that's pretty good for speakers, especially for this size that's blasting out that much music. So let's head over to the back of the box. Oh, it's horizontal. Powerful bass boost. So usually when we review speakers, it's really important to look into the low, the mids, and the highs. But in the case of this outdoor speaker, it's about the environment that it creates. So it's really a test of bass and how much we feel it, because these outdoor speakers are supposed to simulate a nice atmosphere, simulate the party for everyone to feel. So over on the side, we see the features like what we saw earlier with the signature sound, the light shows, and just an illustration of people partying it out here outdoors. So let's move on to the unboxing. So let's unbox this. So this is probably one of our biggest unboxings to date. I mean, like monitors aside. And I'm just really shocked to be able to get a chance to unbox such a big speaker. So I figured we're supposed to unbox it this way, since it's pretty much the speakers, unlike smaller speakers that give us the cables first. I don't think there's much cables for this one. So let's slide it out. Alright, so this is speakers. Can you still see me? I told you guys it was huge! Alright, so inside the ginormous box, it's basically just the speakers, and we see the manuals over here, and I'm guessing that the cables are here as well. Alright, so let's clean up everything first and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so like what I mentioned earlier, they just left us one box. So I'm guessing all the cables, the manuals, the warranties here. So let's check it out. So they gave us 4 of the same cables. I think the only difference might be the plug. I think it caters to different sets of plugs, but we'll find out more later because I'm honestly not too sure about this one. Inside, we're just left with the quick start guide or the manual. And that's pretty much it. No aux cables or anything else. So let's get on to the main event. Ooh. Yo, first of all, since this is a portable speaker, it's not actually that portable. I'm guessing that you have to bring it around with you with a car. This is totally not advisable to be carried around. Alright, so for the reveal, since this is actually ginormous, let's shoot some B-roll. Wow. Baliktad. Oh dear. Take 2. So for the reveal, let's shoot some B-roll. Alright, so we have the ginormous speakers here. I'm honestly in love with the design. There's just accents of orange in this cool black speakers that really bring out the design of this product. Over in the middle, we see JBL and it's really metallic, which is absolutely nice. We have the grills of the speaker, which looks clean. And over on the sides, we get some silhouettes of JBL here, black on black touch that looks clean. And if you guys notice, there are some rubber stands here on the corners of the sides. So that means that we're able to put the speaker on sideways. So on the back, this is where the fun stuff happens. We have a USB plug here, in and out for the aux. We have the mic input, so you can actually plug your mics in here. And we have guitars, so this might be actually targeted to performers also, who wants to pack out a punch when they're performing in the streets or have a live performance with some set of people. So that's pretty nice in my opinion. So with the mic input and the guitar input, can this actually be a good busking speaker? So to those who are familiar with that, let me know in the comments down below. And I guess that's pretty much it. We see the power down here with the 4 cables that we have just for it. I'm gonna be picking the plug that fits best for me. So no need for any adapters here. So let's move on to the top now. And it's actually really easy just to get to the top. We just have to lean it out. So over in the top, we get a brightness button, a Bluetooth button, a power button, volume buttons, and a play button. We have a special button here just for the bass boost. Let's see if this is actually the king of the bass. So before we actually plug this in, there are actually some handles here that are used to carry the speakers around, I'm guessing. And I guess it's pretty comfy. But again, I don't advise to carry this around anywhere. This is not your ordinary Bluetooth speaker. This is way, way, way heavier. Alright, so let's plug this thing in. So we can choose to plug this in sideways. This looks like a monster car speaker, or we can plug it in standing. So I'm gonna go with the standing option here so that you guys can see better. So we have our plug here, and I'm guessing these speakers are ready to go. So let's plug it onto the back. So I'm guessing that it's currently loading and the LED light show is putting on a show. So let's try connecting it to the Bluetooth. Whoa. The JBL PartyBox is waiting. Alright, so since we now have the speakers set up to our phone, let's play some nice copyright-free music from Epidemic Sounds and let's test these speakers out. So I have Better Place by Spring Gang and Astin Tur here. So we're currently at mid-volume. And it's so loud! The LED light show is so amazing! I don't know if you can hear me. So again, this is at mid-volume and it was already crazy. Let's try it at its max. It's time to try it on max volume. Alright, so we're not trying this at max volume. Alright, so I paused it first so that you guys can hear me better. But what I really liked is the LED show that goes on. Somehow, JBL manufactured it in a way that the LED changes every time the bass drops. And I guess that's why it's called the bass boost. The bass is absolutely strong. It was shaking my table the entire time. So I do recommend this for outdoors. You might have to think twice if you want this indoors though. Maybe if you have that ginormous living room wherein people are just mingling and you can play some songs in low volume, not in high. But I do think this is perfect for the beach or for anyone who's performing outdoors. Just bringing this along in at least mid-volume would already get everyone's attention already. So I'm guessing this is the perfect speaker if you have around 15 to 20 people in the room. But I'm guessing with this amount of people, you don't want it really on that maximum volume. You just want it for some background sound to set the mood. Alright, I'm gonna make the music really soft, but something that I noticed just now is whenever you turn up the volume, the LED rings follow. So check this out. Alright, so we're currently at volume 0, and if we turn it up by just 1, you see this small meter. And that small meter was already enough for everyone to vibe inside my room. And to give you guys context, maybe around 4 people would fit in my room really well. And this is just the perfect thing to set the mood. But again, that's just at volume 1. Alright, so volume 1 was perfect just to appreciate the ambience of the music. But I guess if you do want to party it out with your friends, then I guess the mid volume would be perfect. So before we end this video, let's do a quick sound test and I'll just run you guys through the different volumes. Let's start. So this is volume 1 with one click on my volume button. And I'm gonna gradually turn the volume up so that you guys can see the difference from my mic. So this is us at mid-volume with my normal speaking voice. So that's pretty loud. I don't know if you guys can hear me. And we're gonna hit the high one more time. You are my world in every place. I don't think you guys can even hear me anymore after that. So that's basically it. Amazing LED show here in the middle. I absolutely love that. The design looks really well. I think everything's just generally well built. Alright, but I guess the question is, before we end this video, who are these speakers for? With the great LED show here in the center, that powerful bass, and that ginormous volume that you can play around with. There's just a lot of things that you can do with this speaker. And when speakers come into my mind, all I can think about are my Bose or my Sonos, like my Sonos Beam, which I did a video over here. I'll put it up somewhere here. But yeah, I don't really think about such a powerful speaker. So I guess this speaker is really just meant for people just jamming outside. Some performers who want speakers on the go if they're planning to perform on the streets or in the malls. This would surely catch everyone's attention, especially with the LED rings. And I'm not saying that this is actually a good replacement for a guitar amp. We have no way to actually test that right now, but I guess it gets the job done. And I guess this is also a speaker that you may see in gyms wherein people are just teaching their Zumba classes. This is absolutely perfect for that. And if you guys like this video, if I actually helped you guys out, help me out too by hitting that subscribe button, giving me a like, and ringing that notification bell for tech videos weekly. And I'll see you guys on the next one.